man who went to a good, essentially white high school in the city of New York. You obviously had a good education. A good many of the people who work with you here in SNCC can say the same thing.
And we're saying that...
And you're a black man who came from a New York ghetto.
And we're saying that there's a system that allows for one or two black people to get out. And that's the rationale for keeping other black people down.
And it has nothing to do with the unwillingness or inability of the Negro to help himself and to work hard.
That's the rationale, that the reason why black people aren't this is because they're lazy, unambitious, stupid, have rhythm, and they eat watermelon.
You call on the black man to refuse to respond to his draft call.
That is correct. And we will continue to do so while there's breath in our bodies.
Do you really believe that the military policies of the United States are designed to exterminate the black man, as you've said?
I most certainly do. I look at the recent statement by racist McNamara, who says that 30% of the people that are going to be drafted now under his new system are going to be black people. And that's nothing more than black urban removal.
The white liberal who supported civil rights for so long with time and effort and money, what is your feeling about him?
Well, I think that there's no reason why they should stop supporting the movement now. I certainly feel that if they're genuinely interested in black people, and since black people have charted a course, they believe in that program, they will continue to give to it. They need more white people to civilize whites. They need them to civilize the savages in Cicero, who throw rocks and bricks at a peaceful and lovable black man like Dr. Martin Luther King, who would not even hurt a fly. Well, that's very important, because our uncles and our fathers and our older brothers died in World War I fighting Nazism to protect the Poles, and those same Poles turn around and throw rocks and bricks at us after we died to save their lives. And people talk about we are savages.
Mr. Carmichael, if you had the chance to stand up in front of the white community and say anything you desired, say to him, understand me, white man, what would you say?
I would say, understand yourself, white man, that the white man's burden should not have been preached in Africa, but it should have been preached among you. That you need now to civilize yourself. You have moved to destroy and disrupt. You have taken people away. You have broken down their systems, and you have called all that civilization. And we who have suffered at this are now saying to you, you are the killers of the dreams. You are the savages. Yes, it is you who have always been uncivilized. Civilize yourself.
Yeah. What it is, family. Sister Keisha, you in the house?
Hey, had to come in here with the flamethrower. Brother Kwame Ture, you know, we just passed his Earth Day. I think it was the 29th. He was born in 1941, I believe, in Port of Spain, Trinidad. One of the things that Brother Ture often instilled in us, or try to instill in us, is that Black people need a political education. And he said our poorest attribute is not being able to organize consistently, organize around our own interests and not that of other people. So we had to jump the program off with our brother, our ancestor, Kwame Ture. Brother Shay SJ, how you feeling, King? What's good with you?
Yeah. Yo, you know we got a crazy jam-packed show tonight. It's going down all the way. I'm telling you, family. So you are now tuned in to Thorough Black Talk with Brother Tad, who is actually going to be out for tonight. He's handling some business. Sister Keisha and myself, Ashe SJ. We are really excited this evening. You know, like my sister Keisha said, we are on the cusp or the ending of the ancestor, the honorable ancestor, Stokely Carmichael, formerly known as Stokely Carmichael, but now known as Kwame Ture. You know, that is definitely one of my favorite ancestors, you know, when it comes to the word and the work that he put in. None of y'all can't even be able to say Black Power. You wouldn't even be able to say Black Power or put up a fist and say Black Power, and we wouldn't even be proud the way we are now to say Black Power if it wasn't for this man, because this man, Kwame Ture, actually coined the phrase Black Power. He is solely responsible for that coming out of your and my mouth. So without Kwame Ture, we would not be calling it Black Power. So definitely one of my favorite ancestors. You know, every time you hear him speak, he always drops it. He always brings it, and it feels like with age, he got just even more fire, more charismatic. You know, as you watch, you could watch some of the younger videos when he was speaking at the lectures and, you know, panels and things of that nature. But when you watch some of the videos where he had the gray hair, oh man, Keisha, I'm telling you, it's like them elders, they ain't got no time to waste no more, man. They ain't playing these kind of games. They shut you down, letting you know what it is. And it's righteous, you know what I'm saying? Like the Baba Baruti says, righteous rage, you know. And I really am grateful for that ancestor, you know. I'm gonna try to pull a picture up in a second, but I gotta find that picture. But I actually had the opportunity when I went to Trinidad to visit my grandmother in November that just passed. I had the opportunity to actually go to his birth house. You know, like Keisha said, Kwame Ture was born Stokely Carmichael, and he was born in Trinidad, Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. That's where my pop side is from. And I had to do the research. It's not no museum. It's not no cultural center or nothing like that. But the information is online, and I looked it up. I found where he was living, the block, you know, just went over there, and they actually have a plaque on the wall that says his name and says that this is the birthplace of Kwame Ture. So it was just a powerful feeling, a powerful vibe to be in a space where the elder has walked, you know, and definitely inspiring, man. That's one of the ancestors that always inspires and encourages me, and I pour my libations out too, man. So we love and honor and respect Kwame Ture for all the work that he did, and especially on his birthday that just passed, like Sister Keisha said, the 29th, man. What y'all should do, one thing that I did for myself, and I might have to create a business with it and start something off, because it's a great idea, but I'm going to share with y'all. What I do is I take my phone, and in my calendar on my phone, I actually put the dates, the special dates that relate to our people as African people. Because in your phone, we get all these kind of notifications in our phone, and the notifications will tell you, oh, this Friday is 4th of July, right? And the notifications will tell you, oh, it's George Washington or President's Day or Lincoln's birthday or whatever the case is. They'll tell you all of that, right? But they ain't telling you nothing about our people, you know? So what I did was I went in my phone myself on my calendar, and I put in everybody or whoever as it comes. I put in somebody's birthday on that day, set a reminder a week before, a day before, and a reminder of that day, so I could set some time aside specifically for reflecting, researching, and honoring and pouring libations out for the ancestors that came before us, man. And Kwame Ture is definitely one of them, you know. So in the spirit of him, Sister Keisha, we definitely got to go in on some Black Power tonight, because we got a powerful show. Our guest, United Front, Asafo. A-Gang will be in the building. You know I had to come repping, Sister Keisha. You know I had to come repping hard with my tee on, you know, and it's the Asafo red color, you know, so we had to get it in. But the brothers will be coming in tonight and discussing the new project that they had, the music that they put out, which is called Cypher in the Field for Manhood Papers. It's a compilation of yo, it's fire. You heard it, Sister Keisha?
Fire. Mister is my favorite joint. I'm telling you.
Crazy. It's crazy, man. So they coming together, and you know, it's a powerful project, man. Short and sweet, or short and hard, whatever you want to say. I ain't gonna say sweet, because ain't nothing sweet about that. You know, that's some powerful African insurrection music. But yeah, we're gonna have them on tonight as well. They're gonna talk about that, and you know, this initiative that the brother has put in. You know, Black August. We know August is coming up, and I'm gonna let the brother get in a little bit more on that and talk about what inspired him and the initiative that he's putting forward for our people to do You know, so yeah, it's exciting, Sister Keisha. You know, I'm ready to turn and listen to let some people hear the music, African insurrection music, because the hip hop we listening to, it's not really pushing us in the direction that we really need to go. You know what I'm saying? We all know hip hop is a real powerful tool, and really, it could really brainwash us in the right manner, in the right direction. You know, some of our people so lost, you gotta fool their ass to fight for their freedom. You know, so we're gonna definitely need some more of that. So I respect what these brothers is doing. But I'm feeling great, Sister Keisha, man. Like I said, I just had the honor to ancestor Kwame Ture. And you know, I'm gonna try to pull it up so I could share the picture for the family when I went to his house in Trinidad and showed the plaque and everything. But how you feeling though, Sister Keisha? How everything with you?
Good, good. We also gotta give thanks and remembrance to two giants who were born on the same day in the same year, and that is Patrice Lumumba and Medgar Evers.
That's right.
So both of those brothers, two powerful political voices here in the United States, with Brother Medgar Evers, who was murdered in front of his home in Mississippi, and Patrice Lumumba, who was murdered in the Congo. Just right after the Congo gained its independence, and things that he was putting in place. In fact, even meeting with some of the brothers and sisters here, and we're going to get into that a little bit later, but we had to give honor and thanks to them as well. Both of them born 1925 on July 2nd. And also, I believe Thurgood Marshall also was today, I think. I could be wrong. I got to double check that, but I think I'm right. Shout out to Brother Sai Lee. We're going to ask United Front how you could get that shirt in a double XL, brother, for sure. Yeah. We definitely see a comment there. Shout out to Brother Bomani. You know, I just love United Front. They just get me going. You know, I already got my workout plan for tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that's right.
I got the joints ready. I'm telling you, I move out. I just
ain't on the plantation tomorrow, baby.
I feel extra air when I'm working out in the morning, and I got them listening on the headphones. It feels good. It gives me extra energy. And I have to say right now, I think Mister is my favorite joint. I think. I don't know. It's between that and another one. But we're going to talk about that a little bit later. Shout out to Peter Brown. Yeah. Yes. Actually, Mobutu was placed in after Patrice Lumumba was murdered, brother. And we got a lot of Mobutus around here today that we got to pay attention and look out for. You know, you got to keep your head on the swivel when they put these leaders in front of you and you have no idea where they came from, what their background is, or anything like that. So you have to keep your head on the swivel. Now, Brother Ashe. Brother Ashe sent us this video earlier in the week. You know, we got the squad. Shout out to Sister Katasha, Brother Kifaru, and of course, Brother Tad, who's out on assignment this evening. But I'm telling you, family, Ashe sent us a video, and you know, it was all over social media. I know you all saw it. A family in Seattle, I believe it was, or the state of Washington, that is, driving home, father in a vehicle with his children, and you know, this decrepit Caucasian woman gets in front of his vehicle, riding his vehicle, and claiming it to be hers. Meanwhile, you have a mob of Caucasian males surrounding the vehicle, some of them ramming the brother's vehicle with their motorcycles and chasing him throughout the road. But I often say, family, you know, the purge is real.
That's right.
The purge is real. You have to stay alert. You have to stay focused. You have to pay attention to your surroundings. These people don't care about losing employment. They don't care about losing business. They don't care about losing their homes. It's about survival for them. This is a fight. This is a war. This is a civil war for them. We have to stay alert. As Brother Kifaru always says, stay in the yellow. You know, there is no way that the brother who was driving the vehicle should have had, number one, his car doors open so somebody can get inside when you have children inside. 2, they chasing him throughout the street. 2 of them get on the hood of the vehicle and he doesn't run them over. Now, see, that's an attack on your life. They're putting your life and your occupants in that vehicle's lives in danger. At that point, he should have just ran them over.
That's right.
I don't understand all of this reluctance when it comes to Caucasians and interactions that are inappropriate, that are criminal in nature. What is there? Why is there so much of a reluctance for us to throw hands or anything with these Caucasians? I don't understand that. Well, I do understand that. It tells me that you still have a slave mentality and you see them as above you. So you're reluctant to do so. Your thoughts on that video, Brother Ashe?
Nah, that's facts, my sis. And you, as usual, you hit it right on the head. But yo, that video, first of all, that video had me tight for one. Because these devils, you could see in the video, they already planned that. They had it already planned out, Sister Keisha. Because it was about 15, maybe 20 of them, if you consider the ones that you just saw a glimpse of. Like, they didn't show everybody on the camera. But it had to be at least 10 to 20 of them around her. And the first thing that I noticed, right, Sister Keisha, the first thing that I noticed was this white lady, or whatever you want to call her, white being, I don't know what I ain't gonna call her a lady. But she was a meth head, sis. Or she was a dope head, or maybe a crackhead or something. She was on something. She was definitely on one. You could tell. Y'all know how them junkies be looking, man. We from New York. We from Brooklyn. We could spot a junkie. As soon as we see a junkie, we know one. As soon as you see that lean, and they ain't fall, but they still leaning. They leaning like this, right? And they ain't falling. You know a goddamn junkie when you see one. Even the face lean. The one side of the face might be like this. The other one like, that's how you know a goddamn junkie when you see one. So she was a damn junkie. Talking about, this is my car. Junkie, you ain't got no damn car. We know you ain't got no car, junkie. So stop lying, for one. And for two, all of them people that they had around her already, it tells you it was an organized plan for them to get this brother out of that car and take his car. And they didn't even know. Maybe they did know, because I wouldn't put it past these devils, but they probably didn't even know it was kids in that car. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to really, and then when they saw that it was kids in the car, they started getting physical and beating the car, trying to break the windows and all of that. You know, so this was organized. But this is the thing, like you said, Sister Keisha, we don't know why people so reluctant to really call a spade what it is. Call your enemy what it is. I don't know why y'all playing games. I don't know. It's because y'all let them come in y'all protest, and now y'all think they down because they dropping on one knee.
Exactly.
But then when you see these devils, they are organized and strategic. Yo, matter of fact, hold up. In that car, right? This is what Ashe would have said. If I was in that position, first of all, my children would have already been prepared mentally for something like this if it goes down. Now, what is Ashe talking about? I'm talking about the little girl that was in the back seat. She was a teenager. She had to be older than 10 or 12 years old at least. The way she was talking, she was trying to call the police. She had to be of a reasonable age. She was a teenager. It's no excuse for a teenager in this day and age that's black to not have a conversation with her parents and be mentally prepared for any kind of situation like this. Because truthfully speaking, and we know that when things happen, emotions flare up, you know what I'm saying? That adrenaline kicks in, and some of us don't know how to think when we are being abused or they trying to show their acts of aggression against us. Some of us lose our minds. We don't know how to react properly in those situations because we didn't prepare. But this teenager, her father should have already had a talk with her to say, look, the type of climate we living in, something is possible. We don't want it to happen, but something is possible. So if something happens in this situation, the number one thing I need you to do is stay calm. Stay calm. Because the young sister in the backseat, and you know, I'm not trying to come down too hard on her, but I'm talking about the father and the parents, whoever the mother and the father is, they should have trained this child to remain calm, because she's in the back seat the whole time on the camera and she crying, yelling and screaming. Her older brother in the front seat, her father in the front seat, if they trying to call the police, they can't even hear it. The police on the other end can't hear them because she in the back crying and screaming. She keep calling his name, daddy, daddy, daddy. I get it, little sis, you scared, but they should have prepared you to know exactly what to do. So when things like this happen, you are not even afraid. And I know that, of course, it's a young girl, it's a child, she a kid. There's going to be a level of fear there. But if the young sister was educated and programmed, yeah, I said it, programmed, like I said it earlier, we got to brainwash some of our people. If she was properly programmed as a child to know the reasoning behind what these people are doing and to know that these people are actually inferior than us. We already know physically they can't handle us. Look at us in sports, everything, boxing, fighting, we washing them. Physically, they don't have no chance against us. If we talk about hand-to-hand combat, they ain't got no goddamn chance when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. We look how many of them saying the N-word and get knocked the hell out. So we already know they can't stand a chance when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. So the parents should teach the children that these white aggressors that are coming and trying to hurt us, really, they are afraid of us, and they should be afraid of us, because if we took that power back, the same power and energy that they're giving us to try to fear us, if we take that same energy and reverse it and flip it back on their ass, righteous rage will pop out and we will overcome the situation. So we have to program our children to know, yeah, there's people out there that want to kill you, little sis, young daughter. There's these people out here want to kill you, but guess what, little sis? They ain't gonna kill you, because we already trained, because we know exactly what to do in this situation. Because guess what? You better than them. You are much better than them. Physically, mentally, spiritually. Anything you put your mind to, you can escape that and overcome those situations, no matter how many of them devils is out there. But you see, the parents are not training. We're not programming our children to think like this. So when our children get into situations, even when they're with their parents, they absolutely frightened. And we know when you with your parents, especially the father, that's supposed to be the number one protector. When that child is amongst that father, that's supposed to be their hero. They supposed to think their father is the strongest man in the world, right? But this little girl in the back seat crying, shaking, and shivering, and her father don't even know what to goddamn do. He could have ran him over like Keisha said. He could have at least locked the goddamn doors and called the police himself. He telling his young son and the passenger to call the police. You know what I'm saying? Because they were so unorganized on what to do, especially if you living in, what you said it was, Cincinnati or whatever, like where white people are. You know what I'm saying? Like we in New York, but I live in Bed-Stuy, sister Keisha in East New York. You know what I'm saying? We in the black communities in East New York. You know what I'm saying? But if you living in the area, in the suburbs or wherever, West Bubble F, I ain't gonna go too far, and you know it's all these devils around you, you have to be having these kind of conversations. There's no excuse. You know what I'm saying? So the brother, the father in that car, he got caught slipping. He got caught slipping. That's exactly what it was. You know what I'm saying? And them devils out there, that wasn't her car for one. They knew that. They was just trying to come up. It sounded like a dope fiend scheme that happens in the hood where the dope fiend try to come up. You know what I'm saying? Talk about this your car. And then they told the point that I recognized too, she was like, get out. When the devil, the male devil came, he said, the first thing he said was get out the car. Get out the car. Because they know, and that's the thing, you got to tell the young sister as well. They know if that black man get out the car, the white devils is going to get washed. If the black man get out the car and show his righteous rage, he going to beat all their asses. But you know what was so strategic about these devils, and I'm going to pass the mic. They know they going to get their ass whooped, or at least one or two or a couple of them, not all of them, but a couple of them going to get their ass knocked out. But the strategic thing, the thing that makes these devils so mischievous, so devilish, It's because they know they're going to get washed. But they already have people on the side. So if a couple of them get washed, another one is over here to get inside of the car and drive off. This is planned, family. This is strategic. But we playing games with it. We want to get caught lacking, and then we the first ones to joke and say, oh, you got caught lacking, right? But black people getting caught lacking the worst, man. Especially you got your family. Yo, you got to protect them, black man. So, you know, my anger is coming out. It's upsetting to see things like this. But in the year 2020, we should not be repeating these same goddamn mistakes, man. We should not be repeating these kind of mistakes, family. Yeah, I'm coming harsh on the brother, the parent. But he should have already seen so many countless cases of our people. So ain't no more passes being given, family. Because it's not just y'all. When y'all being irresponsible or y'all not preparing y'all children, preparing yourselves, it's not just y'all that's getting affected negatively. It's all of us. We the ones that got to see those videos. We the ones that got to go through that psychological damage and trauma from seeing that. So it's not just you, family. We got to start really thinking like an African village, man. Let's start preparing ourselves. Disaster preparedness is very important. Shout out to our brother King Simon. Stays going hard with the disaster preparedness. You know what I'm saying? Always has his bag. Our brother Kafaru talks about having your bug out bag as well. You never know what could happen, man. You know what I'm saying? So that situation had me tight, Sister Keisha. How you felt about it?
Well, as I said before, that was a goddamn sucker move. And I'm not into sucker moves. I'm not into sucker moves. I said this before. When you move into these areas, first of all, family, you do not isolate yourselves. We've had many cases with people who look like us isolate themselves in areas where they don't have a protection racket around them. Because if that had been Brownsville, Brooklyn, it would have been another scene. It would have been another scene. Secondly, as you said before, why aren't you prepared? Why are we so laxed when you're around people outside of yourselves? Why are you so relaxed? You have a pandemic, as Brother Darren Muhammad teaches us. You have a pandemic right now going on, and you have a civil war going on. Within the country, you got white folks warring with each other.
That's right.
So why are we so laxed when we're around them? When I heard, first of all, the young lady in the vehicle screaming, as you said, why was she screaming erratically? Fear. Because you didn't, as a father, as a parent, she wasn't taught that this was her enemy and how to approach. How to approach. He couldn't even drive to get outside of the situation that he was in.
Right.
He's on the phone dialing 911. Now, statistics teaches that black males calling 911 most likely going to get accosted by the police when they call. That's police statistics, not mine. They're the ones that say you are a predator. So if they have it in their mindset that you are a predator, why are you calling the police? Why aren't you dealing with these enemies?
Facts.
You are in a vehicle. They put your life, your occupants' lives, those in the vehicle, and those of us on the street, or those people who were on the street, their lives were also in jeopardy because they blurred his vision by jumping on the hood of the car, stepping in front of the vehicle. He now cannot operate it straight. And so now he's preoccupied on a cell phone, calling the police, screaming in the background. No, if that was me, I would have been running everybody over. Everybody run over. Everybody. I'll call the police when I'm done. Go pick up them bodies over there, because that's what happened.
Facts.
Now, you're in an open carry state on top of that. Why don't you have a firearm on your side?
Uh-huh.
You're in an open carry state. Why are you so convinced that these people will save you or that they will come to your aid? Why are we so convinced? I'm telling you, brothers, you better get it together. You better get it together. And on top of that, just a couple of hours ago, I saw, where was it, in Michigan, another woman, Caucasian woman, steps out of her vehicle, pulls a firearm on a sister. I think I have the video. Let me cue this up real quick. I think I have it. Hold on.
I ain't see that one. And it's important that we're talking about this, Sister Keisha, because it's 4th of July weekend. Not only this weekend, but the past few weekends that's been happening, it seems like these devils out here is taking they pickings at whatever they want. And by that, I'm saying these devils is out here attacking us on purpose in retaliation to the protests. Did you see the other video, Sister Keisha, that I posted? It was we're gonna talk about that after, but the other video, it had the Breonna Taylor, they were out there protesting and rallying. They set up tents and all of that for Breonna Taylor. This white devil came straight up to the joint and sprayed and bodied somebody right out there at the protest. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, cue that video. Let me see that one. I ain't watched this one yet.
All right, hold on. Put it on now, right now.
With the car. Call them. I'm telling. Get the license plate. Get the license plate now. Get the license plate now. You were never about to hit me with the damn car. About to hit me with the car? Oh, both of y'all put the guns down on me, okay? Call Richard back up to the police. Call Richard back up here now. I got it. Don't you fucking jump behind me. No, I ain't jumping behind your car. I was walking. Your guys was within me. Do you see that? They both pointed that gun on me. He was trying to hit me with the car when I was going back. You seen that? And then when I hit his car, he wanted to jump out the car and put a gun on me. That was crazy. Trump making it real comfortable. Call the police. No, don't go anywhere. Call the police. 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 You about to hit me with the car. Yo, they trying to hit me. And they pull a gun out on me. Move out the way. Yeah, I got it.
Yo, that's crazy.
Now, another situation. Here we go. Another situation where you had a firearm. Now, in the middle of a Chipotle parking lot, they pulling out firearms on you. See, y'all think this is a game. These are test runs. These are test runs to see how far they can go with you.
That's right.
All you got to do is read the 2083 rule. These are test runs. Here you have broad daylight in the middle of a parking lot, broad daylight. They have no fear pulling out a firearm on you. And the sister is arguing with her with a firearm pointed directly at her.
Uh-huh.
You see what I mean? No rules of engagement as far as warfare is concerned. That alone is troubling because she was about to pop off.
That's
if
right.
It wasn't for the guy in the vehicle who called her back, she might have unloaded that firearm. All I'm saying is, family, please stay alert. I want an accounting of every pastor who had a gun buyback program in the Black community. We need an accounting of every pastor who's done that. They should be brought to heel. While right. You are being disarmed, they are arming themselves, leaving you out in the open. No defense mechanism whatsoever because you're laxed. You feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable around none of them. None of them. You had another incident where I believe the brother is an attorney and his wife is a law professor. In their own home in the backyard, they're putting up some fencing in the backyard. Caucasian woman comes from behind the home and says they don't have a permit to put the fence up. And then she calls 911 saying that the brother shoved her about 10 feet into the street, which of course none of this happened. But these are test runs to see how far they can go. Where are your legislators speaking about this? They are cowardice as far as this is concerned. They don't talk about their Caucasian constituents who are doing this. These are terrorists. They should be charged with terroristic acts against citizens. That should be the legislation, but you don't hear that call from anybody. You don't hear that comment from anybody.
Sister Keisha, did you hear about the two law enforcement officers that recently, I hope their ass got fired, but they need to be arrested. But they were caught on camera, or was it on video, on audio, plotting and talking about how they was going to kill black people. You heard about that? I think it was Long Beach. It happened in Long Beach, talking about how they was going to kill black people. He literally gave out the plan. And you know what's crazy about that, sister? You could break that down more, because the plan that this devil police officer, white police officer, was saying to the other white police officer sounded just like the manifesto that these European devils have.
That's right.
And Jay will even go as far to say that there is a white aggression, because we don't use the word white supremacy around here. There's a white aggressionist manifesto right here in the US of A. Right now. Oh, you think I'm fronting? It damn sure is one. These neo-Nazis, the KKK, whatever you want to call them, conservatives, whatever you call them, they got their own manifesto right now for saving the white race, preserving it, because you know they dying. They can't even produce. And not only that, but killing us. So this devil was literally saying, a police officer in Long Beach, talking to another police officer, saying how if you kill a couple of them, that'll set them back a couple generations. So do you see how they thinking, family? They thinking in generations of us. They thinking how to hold us down in the position that we in, or make us worse for the next 100, 200, 300 years. And it ain't got nothing to do with no damn legislation. I mean, it might have, because, yeah, they playing around with that too. But they want us dead, family. They want us dead. They want to set us back generations, and we already set back. We already trying to play catch up. He had a black woman arrested. He said while she was in handcuffs, he should have just put one in her head right there because she deserved it.
That's exactly what he said. That's right.
So why are we not thinking like this, family? We supposed to be thinking generations ahead. We supposed to be thinking for not our next generation, but our great-great-grandchildren and so on and so forth. What are we putting into play to set them up for the future? And we ain't just talking about education. We ain't just talking about finance. We talking about physically. How are we going to protect them? Because it don't make no goddamn sense us trying to pull black economics together, trying to get right spiritually with all the crystals and the chakras, and then we ain't got no goddamn protection or black army to save us. Family, I don't know what kind of sense that make. How is that logical? We just gonna keep getting murdered. Keep getting murdered. We already crabs in a bucket, crabs in a barrel, killing ourselves, listening to this crazy ass hip hop music that only talk about killing ourselves, shooting brothers, you know what I'm saying? Getting a drop on brothers, pulling up on brothers, and sisters only out here trying to be the bad, you know, BITC, and really just trying to get the bag. We listen to this kind of music, but we don't want to program ourselves to really call a spade and call an enemy who it is and fight back. So that's why I'm super excited to have our guests come on tonight. United Front will be in the building, family. Please do us a favor right now, at this very moment. Take 2 seconds, share this video, Share it right now. Let some more people get it because we want to promote this kind of music. The music that you are about to hear. And we are going to play a few tracks, maybe one or two, but we want to have the brothers speak as well because these are not just, rappers or artists or whatever. They artists in many different fields. The brothers are about that black power. They have been in movements. They've been, boots on the ground. They have done work. They have showed up. And then they go make songs about it. You know what I'm saying? And these are the things that we need. Thought, word, and deed must align. But until it does, we're going to keep getting killed off. It's not going to stop, family. You can't Black Lives Matter.
You know what I say?
Out.
You know what, brother? And also today is the anniversary of the uprising of the Amistad ship. In that vein, it's embarrassing that today in 2020, we're afraid. We're so afraid.
It's embarrassing.
We're so afraid. How do you look yourselves in the mirror and be in such coercion with such a wicked system? I woke up this morning with so many emails and text messages and WhatsApp messages about voting. This is a disgrace. What options do we have? What options do we have? For hundreds of years, under Democrat and Republican parties, we face the same hell. It doesn't matter that under a Republican presidency, white supremacy would ease or white aggression would ease off. They're even more aggressive. Why do you think black unemployment is at an all-time high? Why do you think that every neighborhood where black people reside completely gentrified and taken over by others? Why do you think that happens? I'm telling you, family, I'm not voting for nobody. The policy setters, the policy makers, when you look at the Biden campaign, and they like to throw a little trick bag in there for you because, we have been losing for so long in this battle that we want to win so desperately. And in that, they know that they can trick us. Well, if you see a black face, that might subdue the aggression of black people or the frustration of black people in this country. And for the most part, it has worked. But today is a new day. Everybody can see the hand before their faces now. The game of three-card Monte is no longer the same. You can see the cards in front of your hands right now. You can go back and you can read for yourselves the political platforms that are put before you. That you had no coins in this money pot. No coins whatsoever in this money pot. They put these candidates and they put them before you, and you're asked to choose between the two. Rebellion and revolution always came from the grassroots. It always came from the bottom up, not the top down. And so when you look at these platforms that are put before you, like Black Lives Matter or whatever other group or slogans they come up with these days, I lose track. But when they put these things before you, it's your responsibility to dig deeper. It's your responsibility to make choices that are not only better for you, but better for your family, better for your neighborhoods, so that you can build a community. If you don't have a political understanding and an economic understanding, you will never have a community. That's why I'm glad, we got United Front coming on this evening, because it is the artists that dictate the culture of a society. That's a fact. Artists dictate the culture of a society. And we have had so many artists put before us that have been dictating a mechanism for disaster, a mechanism for weakness. And so when you have something like a united front who can combat that, who can give you option, because when I look back at the early 90s, late 80s, you know, it was groups like Public Enemy, Eric B. and Rakim, Lady of Rage, and so on and so forth, that dictated the culture. You have more Black children wanting to go to HSBCUs because you saw it on a different world. The culture was dictated differently then. I personally got involved in corporations divesting from South Africa strictly on the music. Strictly on the music. Today, you know, mainstream controls something that is un-African. To be African is to be creative. You see artists today who are being stifled from their creativity. So when I see a group like United Front, or when I hear a group like United Front, it takes me back to that time. It makes me want to rebel even more.
Right.
It takes me back to that time. You understand? Like if I got the headphones on and I'm working out and I may feel a little tired, you know, I might call it for a day, but if I hear the right UF song, it's on and popping. I can go another hour.
Yeah.
I can go another hour. It's like a force. And so we need artists today to put that force, that engine, that motor behind society, behind us as a people. When you look at the civil rights movement, you look at the music of the time. The music of the time was telling you to rebel. James Brown, Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud. You know, The Big Payback. I mean, the music of the time dictated the culture.
That's right.
But now with all of these tools of technology in our hands, and you have voices like a United Front, and you put the two together, it could be ultra explosive. Ultra explosive.
And you know what, Sister Keisha, it's funny that you mentioned that too, because I just saw they just re-released the Public Enemy joint. You saw that? The Fight the Power? They just re-released that track. You know what I'm saying?
I saw a clip of it. I think either you or Taz sent that to me. No,
I ain't see it. I saw it and I watched it. It was all right, you know what I'm saying? It's all right, you know. I mean, shout out to Public Enemy, you know. But Nas said something in it. And you know Nas always been wishy-washy, man. You know, he always been wishy-washy. He said he went out of his way to tell France that he loves France. And it's not about France, it's about the system. Yo, Sister Keisha, I said this, what was it, 2 weeks ago I went on the show, I started talking about these stupid ass sayings that people be saying, Sister Keisha, that don't make no sense, but they heard somebody else say it and they think it sound good and they say, make me sound smart. I'ma say it. We need to do away with these stupid ass sayings, family. People say, oh, even Nas said it on the Public Enemy track. Watch it, family. He said, oh, he said something along the lines, to paraphrase, he was like, it's not France, it's the system. And the saying that people keep saying, the stupid ass saying that we need to do away with is, oh, we don't hate or we not trying to fight white people. We trying to fight the system. Well, who created the goddamn system?
Come on with it, brother. Come on with it.
Who created the goddamn system that you trying to fight?
Come on with it.
Y'all don't study shadow law. Y'all don't study the art of war. Because you would know that they set the system up so you can fight the system instead of fighting them. It's just like the Wizard of Oz? They got to the end of the thing and they thought it was this huge, grandioso thing they was fighting. And then they saw it was a little tiny man behind the curtain pulling the strings.
Facts.
But they trying to pull the wool over your eyes. And just like I said that, we need to do away with that statement, with that saying, Sister Keisha, I ain't trying to fight.
Could you imagine that Book Mundutti is feeling right now?
Yeah, he said, oh, we trying to fight the goddamn system. We trying to fight. Who created the goddamn system? These devils. The problem is y'all don't want to call a devil because y'all scared. I don't know what you're afraid of. We already, like I said earlier, the dominant beings, physically, mentally, spiritually. But y'all don't want to call a devil a devil. You don't want to call your enemy by his name. And before we bring our guests in, I was bringing up, they remade the Fight the Power song. Perfect timing, right, for Black Lives Matter, because they was talking about it in the song about
More
black
with it, brother.
But they trying to pull the wool over your eyes again. Because you know what? I think they actually did it because it was the BET Awards was the other day. Well, yeah. Guess what? The artist that we about to bring on tonight, you ain't going to see him on no BET Awards. You ain't going to see him on no BET Awards. You might see him at the Black Power Awards. Shout out to the brothers in Atlanta, everybody that put that one together. We need to bring that one back because that was a beautiful event. And shout out to our brother Kafaru, who is on our sister show, Constructive Black Talk. Every Tuesday night, check out Constructive Black Talk, him and Sister Katasha. He actually won a Black Power Award for his radio show, the radio show that he used to do, Straight Black Survival. Won that Black Power Award, took it home. But you ain't gonna see us on these kind of award shows because we already know. These awards it's not even an award. Like it's a hollow thing because what are you congratulating? What are you celebrating? The death of our people that you put in your music, the brainwashing that you put in the music videos. You don't deserve an award just because you sold many records and you went gold or diamond or whatever the case is. Then you want to take that and go put that on your shelf. That make you feel good? That we got 10-year-olds out here, 10-year-old little sisters singing the words of Bust Down Tatiana and all these crazy things, these crazy songs they making now. That you got 10-year-old boys know every single lyric to the song. Did you see that video, Sister Keisha? The young brother, the mother, I think the mother put her son on timeout. She sent him to the corner. The young brother is in the corner standing up. I think he had to be maybe like 4 or 5 years old, Sister Keisha. He's standing up in the corner, facing the wall, moving like this, rapping some song. And I'm like, yo, how are you a child and you know every word to every lyric of the song, of the rap song? And it ain't no Positive Sesame Street song. You know what I'm saying? So, but these are the priorities that our parents have. You know what I'm saying? The parents that are raising these children right now, they got it all mixed up, family. So listen, we're going to bring on some powerful brothers in a second. We got a couple of minutes until the brothers get in. You know what I'm saying? Definitely going to share the initiatives and talk with these brothers, the initiatives of what they're working on.
Wait, the pastor's coming in. The pastor's coming in.
The pastor coming in. You got our brother Bamani Mayasa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got our brother University Avenue. We got the whole squad coming up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Doc Mati, Brooklyn.
Yes.
And you know, these brothers are extended family to us, man. So family, if you have not heard of them, do yourself a favor, family. Trust me. The music will definitely inspire you, family. It's definitely something that's going to encourage you to really get out here and do the work. And, you know, we as African people, we are people of movement. We are people of spirit, you know. So up here on the show, you know, that's why we get a little aggressive. And that's why we crack jokes when my brother Todd is up here, we go in, you know, because we ain't trying to just sit here and be still and be like, oh, you know, like we got to make our people feel it. We from the street too. We from Brooklyn. This whole squad is from Brooklyn. Me, Tad, and Keisha. And I wasn't always conscious. I only been like into knowledge of self for about, you know what I'm saying, over a decade and a half. You know, I'm 35 years old. So I grew up in the street. If y'all knew who I was, y'all probably who I used to be. Y'all wouldn't even, y'all have threw me away a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But I know how to maneuver. Like when I see the brothers on my block and they see me, the conversation they have shifts. And they start talking about something Black Power, because that's how I give it up. So everywhere we go, we got to be breeding warriors, family. We got to breed more warriors. I talk about this all the time, but I know, but we got to continue to press that, because we see at the rate that's happening right now, these fake movements and these fake leaders that's out here right now, that's coming out here painting the street, and having panel discussions and doing all this stuff, but they ain't really doing nothing. They breeding.
And what the hell is a pain in the street?
But they breeding a lot of other
How
things.
do you settle for such bull?
Uh-huh.
You got LGBTQ, whatever they call themselves, with the Equality Act passed in their favor. You had another $35 billion just sent to Israel. You have a new housing program for young Caucasian women.
Yeah.
Come out of this. And we get some damn sign painted in the street that is not who we are. We are not Black Lives Matter. That's a disgrace. It's an embarrassment. And all of these politicians, that's why, it's the good thing about this quarantine is I can't show up to these town hall meetings like I normally do. I can't come to these politicians' offices like I normally do and shut it down.
Lucky for them.
Lucky for them. Because I would be all over the place here in the city right now. Everybody will be getting this smoke. How the hell do you settle for a damn sign in a street as if that's going to stop white aggression? As if that's going to slow the rate of unemployment, especially with young Black people between the ages of 16 and 28, damn near 80%. As if that's going to slow the rate of gentrification. Housing at an all-time high, not just here in the cities, but when you move further south, rents are going up, property values are going up, and they want to give you a damn painted sign in the street.
You know what, Sister Keisha? I'm about to go out there with a can of paint myself. I'm about to go out. Ashe about to go out there with a can of paint myself. I'm gonna paint George Soros. I'm gonna paint George Soros' name right on the goddamn Black Lives Matter street. And what y'all gonna say to Ashe? I'm from Bed-Stuy. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing. Dare you to say something? I'm gonna paint George Soros' name on the Black Lives Matter. It's gonna be in pink and purple, rainbow color. If y'all don't know who George Soros is, look him up, family. Y'all should be on that. We ain't playing these kind of games. Y'all should be watching Thorough Black Talk every Thursday. We ain't playing these kind of games no more. It's 2020. These devils is out here pulling out shotguns and handguns and piss all kind of craziness, man. And we ain't got the time to waste no more, family. We up here, we insurrectionists, and that's because we ain't taking no more risks unless it's calculated risks. You see the rate of our people out here dying. We ain't playing no more games with that, family. We ain't playing no more games with y'all. We got to have that fiery spirit, that righteous rage like the elder likes to call it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more time for sitting back and relaxing. But you know what, Sister Keisha? Because we about to bring our guests in. Before we do, I want to share this video. The video, it's a very special video of mine. Close to my heart, very dear. It's real special to me, but not only because it's a powerful goddamn video and it got a message and it's beautiful, but it's mainly special to me because I made the goddamn video. So we gonna share the video. Let me get it right. I got it queued up here of my brother, the pastor, Deedle Green from United Front. We're going to give you a taste of the music before we bring the Warriors in because we got them in a building. They are about to come in right now real quick. So we are about to give y'all a taste of United Front. This is Deedle Green. It's called The Intro. It's a video, a music video. His track. I directed it. I shot the video. You know what I'm saying? And brother, I told you I got skills. We entrepreneurs up here. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get y'all this right quick before we bring our guests in. Let's get right to it. Yeah. UF.
black church, pastor about to make you get up. Got the devil by his neck, pastor ain't about to let up. They doctor the plan to keep you sick, and the mind is set up. That's why my flow surgical and every bar is a checkup. To fix you, learn to breathe, love to read the fundamentals. Next, learn to fight, start eating right, the essentials. Patience, meditation, calm the noise, increase the mental. These races ain't playing, they try to defeat you on every level. They said without money you won't hear what I'm trying to tell you. What it's saying about dollars and I ain't got nothing to sell you. But before they used to sell you, they did more than they tell you. They hailed you. You took them as students, shared secrets and they failed you. Sent you broke with the hopes of confiscating heirlooms. You thought he was a man, the moon showed you he's a werewolf. Now you trained a rabid dog too vicious to befriend you. Don't want him back in his cage, put him down in a kennel. United we stand, 50 shots back was the start of this. Black Power man who rap type and complete captivated audience. The move was revenge, dug up dirt to place the coffin in. Only built for killers, warlords, cutthroats is the war within. Now it's my turn, at the pulpit with a score for them. I'm fighting off the devil's angels, agents, and the sorcerers. Ain't no mega structure to take a black man and soften him. Straight to the field, and it's time to collect the offering. Today we raise dollars to protect all of our scholars. Help our single mamas, cause they taking out the robbers. Invest in black farmers, build a school, no loans for college. Keep the cash in the hood, even though they might try to bomb it. When you man up, you an inherent threat to the moral standard of this poisonous coward, cracker, cobra commander. That'll make me G.I. Joe. I'm a soldier like a panther. My flow of work is a workout, you don't stretch your jaws a cramper. Congregation focus on freedom and conversation. Adopted tactics from black churches before integration. Now we put faith in creflo dollar reputations. Guess he's closer to heaven on that jet on vacation. Preach, pastor, preach. No escape for this caveman. Next chapter, we gonna have to deal with this gay man. Damn it, he's sweeter than the batter you pour in a cake pan. Church in the field, Pastor Green, my sermon saved man. United we stand, 50 shots back was the start of this. Black Power man who rap type and complete captivated audience. The move was revenge, dug up dirt to place the coffin in. Only built for killers, warlords, cutthroats is the war within. Now it's my turn, at the pulpit with a score for them. I'm fighting off the devil's angels, agents, and the sorcerers. Ain't no mega structure to take a black man and soften him. Church in the field, and it's time to collect the offering.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, it's my joint right there. That's my joint. Fire right there, man. Yo, so that's the brother Diddle Green, the pastor. You know what I'm saying? The pastor. A lot of y'all ain't even know we got black churches. No, I ain't talking about the Baptists. I'm talking about the black church where you go to the church and they talking about the Ankh and they talking about Kemet and they talking about Africa and Ethiopia and Black Power. They talking about Kwame Ture and Khalid Muhammad. Oh, y'all think I'm playing? You think I'm talking trash? No, it's real. It's black churches out there, family. It's black churches. And we know the church was the main point when it came to revolutionary people and things that, you know, we would meet at the church and organize and strategize on what we needed to do. But right now it's something totally different. So I give thanks for that, brother. Diddle Green from United Front, aka the pastor. Man, it was powerful, man. So we're gonna go right ahead and bring them in. But you know what? I gotta bring them in like the right way. Asafo! Let's get it. Let's get it. You gonna bring them in, sis? Hey.
Peace, family. Peace.
Pastors in the building.
Peace.
Oh,
What is
University. Yeah. Oh, Money, Yasa. Yes, indeed. I love it.
Hey, yo, why is Fetty in here? What up, Fetty? that's family, though. What's good?
Who that? Oh, we gonna put you in the back, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, what it is, family? Wet for Safo.
Hello, family.
What
up, Rock?
It is. How y'all
Peace.
feeling, brothers?
Yo, thank you for having us, brother.
Yo, y'all know y'all family up here, man. Y'all definitely brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Our brother Tab, my big brother, sends his regards. He had to go handle some BI. Y'all know how that is. But the brother definitely wish he was here, and I'm sure he's gonna check the replay. But yeah, man, y'all family up here. So whenever y'all need something, y'all just give us the call. You come right through, brother. So we're excited to have y'all, man. We definitely want to talk about, you know, some of the projects that y'all got going on. Sister Keisha was just going in before y'all came in. She said, she already got a favorite track on a new joint. So I'm gonna let y'all break that down. First of all, let's go around, introduce yourselves. You know what I'm saying, and after that we'll talk about the project. But one of y'all set it off first, man. Who tell the people that never heard of United Front who y'all are, what your names are specifically, and all of that.
Well, I guess I'll set it off. My name is Bomani UFG, the United Front General.
Yeah.
Of the movement. Salute. Represent Brooklyn.
All right.
Peace, y'all. Dito Green out of Harlem, a.k.a. the pastor, bringing that fire, that church in the field. You know what I'm saying? We speak it because we live it. That's what United Front is.
That's right. Who else we got?
We had Akatunde in here. We
Go.
lost his connection.
Oh, I
So
got
that's
it
our
right
brother.
here.
There you go.
Yo, I'm here, fam.
Peace. What it is, God?
Lafayette Kinfolk. Akatunde, Yetunde, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You know what it is. Matriarch Music.
Yeah.
United Front. Sappho Gang. All that.
University Ave is in the building. Yeah. And my brother Doc Mati, I think he said he in the stew right now. I'm blowing it up.
Yes,
Hey, he's cooking right now.
Yes.
Hardest working man in the business. He cooking up, he cooking up some marvelous, you know what I'm
That
saying?
man got his
You already
eight
know.
on right now as we speak.
Yo, that's ill. That's dope, man. Well, y'all definitely are cooking because you already put some heat out recently. The new project, I know it's sort of I don't want to call it a compilation because y'all really a group already, but it's a compilation of the individual projects that y'all did. And I know it's called Cypher in the Field for Manhood Papers. Don't ask me how long it took me to memorize that. But it's still a dope name. It makes sense because that was a piece of the each one of y'all individual projects. And it's godly. It's so ill how y'all each individual projects, even if you just put the name together, it makes sense for y'all to be together. You know what I'm saying? Because the name, just one word from each name of the project creates an own name and an own energy in its own project. So I just thought that was so dope, man. So tell us about the new project, the name, where people could find it, what inspired y'all. Who want to set it off with that?
I'll let Green answer that one.
I'm gonna let Bomani continue, but I'm gonna get all the credit for the name. But honestly, we got Harriet Shotty coming out featuring Akatunde and Doc Madi coming out in August, and we thought it would be a good idea. We live it, so I don't want to ever lose sight of talking about the climate because we always in the climate, right? We understand that we ain't never outside of the climate. We always right in the midst of it, and there's just more straws. The camel back is non-existent. It's broken and it's just piling on, So, but that said, most people would say with the climate going on now, it's a good time for United Front to prepare for Harriet Shotty coming in August and talk to the people who drop something, give them something. Yeah, we see. UF all day.
I'm fresh. I had to get right.
I see you. I see you. And so we were.
See that, brother
like,
Ali? You got people already asking about the merch, gentlemen. So you can get that from the website. You can get that from the website, brother.
It's
www.ufasafo.com.
It's all on the way. It's all on the way, family.
Absolutely. And so we were all building and just like we do when you use that as a vessel, some of these things come easy. The ancestors will speak to you and through you. And as we were talking to one another, we were all on a call and it just kind of was like, yo, let's do this. And everybody got quiet for a second. And then it was like, yo, that's dope. Yeah, let's do it. It works. It works. And we made it happen. We United Front being a collective, we had a bunch of material that wasn't assigned to any previous projects, anything that the people hadn't heard. And it was just a great opportunity to kind of bring it together. And Bomani, I'm going to give Bomani and O credit for really throwing the track list together and listening and really making it what you guys ended up hearing. Because when I heard it, I was like, oh, man, this is even better than what I thought it was. So shout out to them brothers for putting in that work because we all take on different elements. So that's just a snapshot on how it came together there.
That's right. And I write Dito rhymes, so everybody already knows it's going to be fire.
We know that. We all know that.
Come on, come on. I thought we had a clause, man. It's not live, B.
Non-disclosure. Non-disclosure.
My bad.
Nah, but the way we put the project together, it was kind of like, you know, it was all timing really, because given the, you know, the nature of things, what was happening with our people in the streets, the George Floyd situation, as well as, you know, knowing we had a project on the way, it was more like we knew we had to put something out for the people to listen to stay inspired, to keep this thing going, you know. So Green came up with the title, and, you know, we put out there for the people.
That's right. That's right. Well, my brother Akatunde, University Avenue, first of all, excited to have you on, brother, because I always heard great things about you. You know what I'm saying? Since before you was officially with UF, but you were still part of the cypher, part of the clique. You know, I listened to the music. I went to the SoundCloud, checked it out, and you on point, brother. So it makes sense for us to just form together. You know what I'm saying? And you to be a part of the cypher, man. So you definitely add a huge part. And you know, what was your take on this whole project? You know, and how it kind of took what you had going on as far as the Offset Papers, which is another dope ass musical collection, an album that the brother put out. Make sure y'all check that out. And that's the Papers and the Cipher. I can't even say Cipher.
Cipher in the field for manhood papers.
Boom, there we go, right there. You know our shit is on point, right there. So so that's the Papers. So yeah, break that down, brother. Your influence on the project.
Well, it really is part of the Buckshots of Slug series that we started for promotion, the Harrier Shotgun. And, you know, it's just the first installment of it. We're going to be dropping a couple of these joints, you know, every once in a while, just to warm the people up, to get them ready. So it's part of the machine we're trying to build to bring more awareness to the music we making. It's a lot of good music being made. It's a lot of powerful messages being spread across, you know, the diaspora right now. We want to keep that wave coming. You know, I just put a couple of verses, a track on there, you know, and kind of vibe with the family. Like Green said, Bomani and O put the whole vibe together, and I'm just riding it right now, fam. You know, good music kind of sell itself. So, you know, we doing that right now.
Don't say that. Don't be modest, brother.
Shout out to brothers.
Don't be modest, right?
Shout out to fifth member, my man Silly Rowe, man. Big Silly. That's my
yeah. Silly, my brother.
Yeah.
But don't be modest, bro, because that solo track.
Oh yeah, man. We know the solo is fire, man.
Hold up. I'm gonna suggest everybody turn that track up in the whip. When you in the whip, just close the windows, play that one up. I promise you.
Yeah. Word. See, Universal. I make a lot of riding music, family. I make a lot of music you can ride to. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one of the joints right there.
All right, bro. All right. You going hard now. I get it. You going hard. But nah, you deserve it, bro. You deserve it, bro. And you know what? To push you even further, bro, that Denmark VC track, bro.
Oh yeah, hey man.
Nah, real talk, bro. That's one of my favorite tracks, bro. Like that track right there. That's when you really about to organize, and you ain't just talking and you living there. You about to get out in the street and be with your people and put something together to organize. That track is what I play. Denmark VC, bro. That track is off the chain. I love it. All of y'all, I know Bamani and I think Doc Mahdi is on the track, but I really appreciate you for putting that song together, bro.
Oh man, that joint right there, that's going on Harrier Shotgun. It's gonna be on there. And you know, that's really the first track that we all did together as me officially being a part of United Front. Woo. So that's one of them joints for me. And I remember when I first made the joint, I was playing it back in the hood in Milwaukee. I was on Hampton Ave with my people, just letting them hear the music, and they was like,
Milwaukee, yeah.
They was like, man, it's probably the best track you ever made right here. You know what I'm saying? When I made it. So I was feeling real good about that, you know, about the whole energy, everything coming together, being a part of United Front. So, yeah, Harrier Shotgun gonna be something real crazy, fam. Like, real crazy. Like, man, telling you. Yeah. It's full of that. It's full of Denmark Vesey, man. It's full of that.
I promise you, it's something that you haven't heard from UF. Same spirit, same revolutionary spirit. But the way this is done, I promise you, it's something absolutely phenomenal. I would say it's the best work we've done thus far. Harriet Shotgun, I promise you.
Man, yo, that's dope. And listening audience, I'm gonna give you the exclusive because you know Ashe is family with these brothers, so I gotta get the exclusive. We are gonna have an advance. Let me repeat it again. We're gonna have an advance listening party of Harriet Shotgun right here on Thorough Black Talk Radio. So hold on to your seats.
You heard it right here first.
He ain't here tonight, but his energy, his spirit is here with us always. And we are definitely going to play. We ain't going to get y'all all of it. We just going to give you a little tease. We're going to dangle it over your heads a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely going to play some of the cuts before the album is released so you can hear some of it exclusively only here on Thorough Black Talk Radio. So we're gonna get into a song, family, because we talking all of this stuff about how dope the music is. I want the people to hear one of the songs from the new project, Cypher in the Field for Manhood Papers. Let me put it up. Where's that? I had the hashtag. There we go.
Give him a taste, Ashe. Give him a taste.
For
That's
Manhood
drug.
Papers.
I get high on United
fire. All fire. It don't matter what you play. You can play the interlude, man.
Yo, facts, bro. And once again, this album is available on their website, www.ufasafo.com. That's www.ufasafo.com. Make sure y'all go check it out. Cypher in the Field for Manhood Papers. Bro, did they jump you in, bro? I'm asking as an insider, did they jump you in? Because
that's a secret. Nah, that's a secret. We can't talk about that, man. We can't talk about that. But
in, bro.
He earned it.
There's only been one new United Front member in all these years. You cannot talk about that, bitch.
Nah, y'all family, bro. I appreciate y'all for continue doing what y'all doing, man. So let's get into this track. So on Keisha's request, we gotta honor the queens, and Sister Keisha's my big sister. So when she say something, I'm listening. I don't want no ass whooping.
Absolutely.
On my Sister Keisha's request, we're gonna play her favorite song.
Give me my drugs, ASAP.
Yeah, we're gonna play our Sister Keisha's favorite song off of this new project, Cypher in the Field for Manhood Papers. I hope it's nice and clear. You can hear it, but if not, you could check it. Go buy the album on www.ufasafo.com. And this track right here that we're going to play, since the brother is not here tonight, but we know he here in spirit, we're going to honor our brother. Doc Mati, formerly known as Ambassador O. This track right here is called Mr. And it's off this new project, Cypher in the Field for Manhood Papers. Make sure y'all go cop that. Check this track out. We're going to take a quick break, listen to this track, and come back with some more questions from my brothers. United Front. Let's go, family.
Have it out.
Uh-oh. It's that hot? Powers that be don't want to play it. Let me try something else. Let me try it again, family. I know I got it right here. Hold up. Bear with me. You know Ashe got to make you wait. I'm going to tease you now. You know I'm going to tease you. I got to make you wait, family. But this track right here is one of the favorites. Let me see if I could get it to play. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's not playing right now, fam. So give me 1 second. We're going to pull it up. I'm going to get it right in the background. You know, I got to play my background joint. But I got something else loaded up. I got something on deck, and it's some more fire from UF, United Front. This is why I appreciate these brothers, man, because they make songs that are outside of the box. They think outside of the box. So this track right here is called Don't Get Caught. While we in the background, I'm going to play this one, and then we're going to try to get together the Cypher in the Field for Manhood Papers. But let's rock out with this one right here. It's called Don't Get Caught by United Front. Very powerful video. Let's go.
from the comrade. He said I need a favor, blood. That ain't nothing, God, but his phone lines are flaming, bro. Meet me at the spot quickly. Hit me to the details. We gotta be sneaky if we wanna prove fast. Brother hands is tied, some transpired in his backyard. All fingers point to him. If he react, God, the pigs is involved. They pretend it's his heart. This dude gotta go. He violated somebody's daughter. Straight up and down, man. He violates the homie from OC. Slow down, about nothing. Customer owed me a favor. We handled a problem for him a couple months back. Did it real smooth, where it wouldn't come back. On him, he said no problem. When I kited him, wait for things to die down, then we gon' bring the violence. Spent a couple months to get the routine down, yes sir. You already know how that revenge is best served. Got artillery and killers with ability to pop up. Wait for things to get slippery, then we gon' drop him. He got off scot-free on the technicality. A victim dies 1,000 deaths when justice isn't handled properly. Crept up on his property, his eye but when he saw the heat. Talking about don't kill me, but we ain't here for talking, B. We came dressed like UPS, and I brought a package. Oh, so you like touching girls, you little faggot? Lessons to be taught, but don't get caught. Justice must be brought, but don't get caught. What's the law? Put the ball in your court. Get it done, but don't get caught. Blending with the dark, but don't get caught. Study your marking, don't get caught. You know you're right. In your heart of hearts, stake out your enemies and don't get caught. Crossing T's, dotting I's, see opportunity and then you capitalize. Never send a boy to do a man's job, or use silk to go and swat flies. If we serious about this cracker's demise, then we gotta be wise and improvise. Anytime someone molests a child, he should be fed his fingers before he dies. Now these ancient rhymes and songs being tied. Pigs kill our babies and they mamas cry. Brothers say it is what it is and don't even try. Figure a limb for a limb and an eye for an eye will make a fool think twice and make a spy recognize. Those the same people that put fire to your behinds of any to ever endeavor in our defeat. They had to make us think that we free. We're unstoppable when faced with adversity. Gotta put in work, but TGC launch we list the enemies. We gotta stop this onslaught. Get it done, but don't get caught. The spook who sat by the door. Warriors I implore. TGC. This is Lord Shadow Law. The sword is their lord, but that bow make them bow. Axe Nanny, axe Zumbian, axe Hannibal. Lessons to be taught, but don't get caught. Yeah, justice must be brought, but don't get caught. What's the law? Put the ball in your court. Get it done, but blending with the dark, but don't get caught. Study your marking, don't get caught. You know you're right. In your heart of hearts, stake out your enemies and don't get caught. Black man, we got creeps, pedophiles, roaming our neighborhoods, our communities, preying on our children. What we waiting for? Approval from who? Mask up, load up, handle our business.
Yeah. Yo, that's the classic, a throwback. Man, that joint was John Blaze, man. That joint was fire right there, man. Did y'all see the message in the video? Listening audience, powerful message, family. And it talks about taking power back into our hands. Powerful. Thank you, brother, so much for that video. I had to have one in the chamber just in case, because you know they hate and they don't want us to bring that fire to the radio show. But I'm gonna get it together behind the scenes. Sister Keisha, do you have any questions for our guests on their music? Because that was a powerful ass track right there. Oh, you muted, sis.
I do for certain. I got a lot of questions. Because I just love the way y'all was vibing. I love the way it all comes together. But what I wanted to ask, which is important to me, is what keeps you all going? Because there are different avenues that you all could take that will put you all in the Millionaires Club ASAP, just on lyricism alone. But what keeps you going as far as insurrection music is concerned?
Well, it's funny because we get that question a lot, and you know, you get a different answer every time. But be honest, like really, it's as long as we're not free, we got something to talk about. As long as these conditions that we're under exist, we're always going to be motivated to do what we do because we understand that's what we were tapped to do by our ancestors. Like we don't do this because we know how to rap and we just chose to rap about this. I mean, yeah, that is a part of it, but really we were chosen to do this. Like this is our life's mission, to use our craft to get the message out to the warriors to keep fighting, because we understand that this war has been going on since they snatched us off the shores of Africa to this day. It's been one long protracted struggle. So we don't, it's always something to talk about. As long as this white man exists on this earth, there's going to be something to talk about.
I feel you on that, because, you know, oftentimes you have artists who stay on a path temporarily, and then they switch off to certain things, different genres. And as I hear your albums, each one that comes out, I hear growth in each of you. Not just in the lyricism, but also in the melodies behind these great tunes. I wonder what that's like, you know, when you guys are choosing these beats, these tracks for each of these, I say ones. To me, they're ones. So that's what I'm gonna call them. Because every one is a favorite to me in a particular way. But what is that like when you guys are behind the scenes and you choosing melodies and beats to go along with these tracks? What is the vibe between you guys?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I gotta give Green and Doc Mock a lot of credit, because they both got, you know, what some people refer to as old souls, right? They both listen to old music, soulful. They both very soulful brothers. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't know Green.
That's because they old. Why you being nice, bro?
Yeah, that too. You know, so just being around these brothers so often, I've been influenced by so many different kinds of music. I think Wale's father was a DJ, you know, and Green been around music his whole life. So, you know, but as far as choosing the beats that we select, it's like, at least for me, and I think we may all have a different answer, but for me, the track kind of speaks to me. Like I don't write my songs and then pick a beat. If I hear a track that I like, what needs to come out comes out based on what I hear from the track, based on where I'm at mentally and emotionally at that space and time, is what comes out over that track.
I can feel that. And I wanted to say, you know, while you were speaking, I don't think you all choose the tracks, they choose you.
Right.
Because it seems with every lyric on every song, the melody is intertwined perfectly. And I think, you know, this is just my opinion, but I think that musical greats are calling you all without you even knowing. Because it blends so perfectly. One of the old tracks on, I believe it was the Vanguard, My Gun Blow. And every time I hear that, you know, don't let me be at the range, because it's on and popping and I'm so focused. Whatever I'm doing, I'm so focused. Even with going back before that, Hate to Hate Reduce, I mean, that puts me in such a focus that nothing can take me off of my square. And as I said in the intro, you know, artists dictate the culture of a society. And it's unfortunate that lyricists such as yourselves haven't been allowed to do just that. And I know why.
That's right.
There is a fear that if it is, the status quo will change immediately. That is the fear. Especially today, when you have so many young people looking for direction, want to be involved, as far as revolution is concerned, as far as politics is concerned, even as far as music is concerned, want to change the direction, but are fearful of doing just that. But I am thankful, I'm honored that you guys have stayed the course. Like I said, it's energy for me. It is breath for me.
Yeah.
I said in the interim, like if I go out and I plan to ride maybe 6 miles on my bike, I'm going 10 easily if I got y'all in the headphones. It's
Right.
easy. It's if I'm in the gym and I'm lifting the weights or what have you, it's easy for me because it gives me an unstoppable motive. And I just keep pushing forward. So,
That's right.
I'm thankful. I can't wait to see y'all in concert. That's what I want to see. I want to feel the energy of y'all on that stage.
Yeah.
And you see Sister Keisha acting a plumb fool. I can't wait for it.
We looking forward to it. Like performing is what we do. That's what we love to do. That's really like that's where you really get the best of United Front is on that stage. Absolutely.
That's right. You know what, Sister Keisha? Now that you brung up Gun Blow, that's a perfect segue. I'm glad you brung that up. Because we wouldn't be thorough black talk. We wouldn't be thorough at all unless we address something. So I want to ask you, brothers, because Ashe, I get the exclusives. The exclusives. Because I'm family. We already know the behind the scenes of what happened with the controversy, if you want to call that controversy, with these brothers up here. That's my brothers. We already know. I'm in the cipher, so I already know. But for the listening audience, we couldn't be thorough black talk media if we didn't touch on this real quick before we keep it moving. Now, Ashe got the exclusive. I heard the dope ass track, W.E.B. Du Bois. That is one of my favorites. And this is another reason why I love you, brothers, and the music and the work that you do, because you keep it solid. You keep it solid. So I appreciate that. Everybody know who W.E.B. Du Bois was. If you don't know the true history behind him, you know what I'm saying? He was somebody that did some things to undermine Marcus Garvey and some things to undermine the Black Power movement. In the end, he moved to Africa. Even though he wasn't down with Africa, he didn't want to go back to Africa and the African movement. He was talking about Garvey while he was alive. But then in the end, he switched up and actually moved to Africa. So, I mean, we give him credit for that. Shout out to W.E.B. Du Bois for that. But besides that, he did a lot of things to undermine us. So you brothers made this track, W.E.B. Du Bois. Could you touch briefly on that? What inspired that track? I don't know what project that track is going to be on. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's something deep and it relates to the controversy that happens with y'all. Just touch briefly on that because we got a lot of naysayers, a lot of haters, a lot of people that don't want to see the family succeed. So just break that down real quick so we can keep it moving.
Well, you know what? I appreciate that question, brother. You know, like you said, it wouldn't be thorough black talk if you didn't ask a thorough question. So I definitely appreciate the question. And I'm more than happy to answer this question. W.E.B. Du Bois, which is a track that I'm not on, by the way. Shout out to my brothers. You know what I mean? University Avenue, Theodore Green, Doc Mott, you know. There was a situation.
Fire.
Absolutely. There was a situation where a former member did some un-African things. And at the time, he was going in, you know, behind bars, and the situation really couldn't be rectified and handled in a way which we thought was appropriate. So, you know, rather than make things a social media spectacle, you know, we contacted the people that we respected and told them that we had no intentions on making anything public, that, you know, pretty much is how we was going to handle it. Everybody was in agreement that that's the way we should handle it. And that's who we also reached out to particular people who we felt needed to know, right? I'm pretty sure, you know, Ashe, you know, right? Like people heard from me directly, right? So to sum it up, you had a bunch of weirdos that decided to make a video and also get on the video and tape record somebody else without their knowledge, which is crazy to me. Like I don't even understand why nobody really had an issue with that. Like to me, that's agent behavior. Like, you know, Fred Hampton and like countless other Africans who was fighting on our behalf and not here no more on behind that on account of that behind the behavior.
They only police, only
Yeah.
what did he say?
Only police.
Recording is police or something. You said something like that in the track.
Only recording is polices. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, end of the day, they made these accusations about us trying to hide and came up with this whole conspiracy theory or what have you, which I will let in my Facebook, Instagram, whatever, it's open to anybody who want to question me on the circumstances. But anyway, that song was particularly to let people know that where we stood in regards to that situation and how we felt about people, you know, wanting to make little videos about us and speak out about us and disrespect our shield and our brand, something that we worked hard to build. Like, we've been doing United Front for almost 20 years now. Like, you can't name another artist group, anybody who's been doing strictly Black Power music for almost 20 years without wavering. You can't name another crew or group, solo or what have you. So, you know, that was just how my brothers felt they needed to respond.
That's right. That's right. Dido, you was on the track, my brother, and I think, honestly, you took it. You killed the track. I don't care. But everybody going to get tight at Ashe. Dido, you murdered the track, as you do. The pastor always brings that fire, brother. But, yeah, I definitely co-sign what you said, my brother, Bomani, man, because I was definitely running with with the dude, and you gave me the call. You called everybody that knew son, matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. Y'all handled y'all BR. You called everybody and told everybody what it was. Y'all wasn't hiding or nothing like that. You called everybody and let them know what it was. You know what I'm saying? So we're not going to harbor too much on that, but we just had to talk on that because I know you got the track, W.E.B. Du Bois, and we know, unfortunately, with our people, we love controversy, man. So
we got another track called Box too. Y'all just stay tuned for that.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-oh.
We trying to sell some records up here at the same time. So y'all keeping it solid. It's controversial. I love it. But we also want y'all brothers to get what's due to y'all because the work and the quality of the music and the artistry y'all put in, y'all should be millionaires right now. Real talk. Y'all deserve a lot more money than I can't even name some of these young rappers out here now. Who we got out here? I wish I could name some of their asses because you know I ain't afraid to call no names. But y'all should be millionaires. Real talk, man. Y'all should be doing this full time. And that's really our responsibility as fans to support every single thing that y'all do. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you breaking that down, brother. The track W.E.B. Du Bois will be out. But let's get back into this cypher in the field for Manhood Papers. I promise I'm going to get it right. Cypher in Manhood Papers. I got this track loaded up. I'm praying to Marcus Garvey and Khaled Muhammad that the powers that be let us hear this track because I tried to play it and it didn't want to let us play it. So I'm gonna try to play this. You know what I said? We're gonna come right back because I do want you as well to touch on this new initiative that you got going on for Black August, as well as letting the people know where they could purchase the music, the merch. And anything else that you brothers individually got on, we want to give y'all time to do that. So let me try to play this track. This is Sister Keisha's favorite song. It's my favorite track on this new project as well. It's just extremely powerful, man. It's called Mr. And it's really going to blow your mind, listening to the audience. Remember, ufasafo.com. Make sure y'all go check it out. This track right here is called Mr. Let's see if we can hear it now. Yeah, there we go.
We move. We run into the galaxies of space. We come in search of the dream. What is man without woman? just minding my own back road, Mississippi. Jim Crow times just came from the city. I was riding in my pickup, seen crackers trying to rape you. So I hopped out to try to save you. You got away, but I couldn't get them all. Now my body sways hanging from a tree to be seen by all. I didn't even know you, but I loved you. Something inside me made me sacrifice my life for you. And I'm swaying in the wind. Swaying in the wind. And I'm swaying in the wind. And not do it again.
Woo! Yeah.
I'm swaying in the wind. Body swaying in the wind. My body swaying in the wind. And not do it again. Couldn't help you with the powerful lines or on the auction block, trying to get off the shade, knowing I'm a warrior. Drawn and quartered, castrated, just plain murdered. For my sister, my mother, my wife, daughter, lover. How many times I gotta come back to get it right? Used to be strapped by the window, done by the bed at night. I was a rogue black legion deacon of defense. Zebra killer, our fate sealed with a kiss.
Do you feel as though your music represents the emotional climate of the African in America today?
What I feel is that it does a couple of things. What it does is it speaks to the spirit, I believe, more so than to the actual emotions of most Africans walking around. But it speaks to the spirit of our struggle. If we was able to get into the time machine and go back in time and look at the brother whose wife got a knife put in her belly, while she was pregnant. And the roundness of her belly ripped open with his seed ripped out. And that white man stomped the skull of that baby until that baby was dead and killed his wife. Right? You tell that ancestor that they're good white people. Like we still living in that pain. We are still existing and living in conditions due to what has happened from them. Like we speak to that still. We speak to the ones who ain't forget.
Yeah. Man, oh man.
That's my song, man.
Right.
Pretty fire.
Yeah.
That's my song right there. Especially with that Barry White intro. Oh, man.
With the young boy.
That's manhood by itself. That's manhood by itself. Cypher in the field for manhood papers. Barry White interlude, that is manhood within itself.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I fell in love with my husband, because he talks just like Barry White. Same octave. I just love it. And then with Bomani coming in, that joint when he said, you tell our ancestors that they're good white people. Woo. When he started talking about the murder of Mary Turner and them ripping her belly open and stomping it out, stomping the fetus. I mean, with that intro, oh man, I'm telling you, they better be glad there was no crackers around when I first heard that, because they could have got it. 100, they could have got it.
Brother Dido, brother Akatunde, please tell us about that track, man. Speak on that a little bit. I know y'all wasn't on it, but that's definitely one of the dopest tracks I ever heard in my goddamn life, man. Honestly.
You muted, Ak.
Yeah, you muted, bro.
That's probably my favorite track on the joint too. One thing about O, that, you know, obviously all of us know. A lot of people don't really know. O got like probably one of the, to me, the greatest cachet of skill sets, you know, from anybody rapping, period, let alone somebody talking about revolutionary, you know, music. His storytelling is different, man. He bring you right there with him, and you know, it's, man, the beat, like she said, the way he chose the interlude, he chose the beat, everything just came together, and it really wrapped up the project really well. Obviously, like she said, what Bomani was saying, you know, kind of really put a stamp on the project, and you know how we doing, what we doing moving forward. I think that track kind of opens people's eyes to the fact that this ain't a new problem for those of us who, you know, been listening too much Lil Baby and think that, you know, we getting money right now. We not poor. You know what I'm saying? What's the problem, y'all? What's going on? We know it's a couple people who can't breathe, but we can. You know, that track right there, if you hear it, you see it. So it's definitely gonna have that impact and effect. And you know, that it was a highlight of the album. I could definitely say that.
That's right, man. That
Well,
piece.
I'm gonna say this. I'm. Let me just say this about that track, okay? Because you know, a lot of times in interviews, you know, get to take credit for having "God in My Gun," you know, go on Black Power manhood raps. Okay,
I hate this guy.
I told him that this song was absolutely had to go on this album. You understand? So, you know, I want to just, you know, take
Yeah.
my bow because
So,
that is
so
a
y'all,
classic. That
so
is a classic record.
if y'all didn't catch on already, you see, we already know each of us are going to kill the bars. So dudes got to make sure to be like, yo, I created that name. I created that album cover.
Yeah, we
I
gotta,
said
you
that
know,
going on there. Like, that's where we
O's
really
the champ.
separate. Like, yeah. O is definitely the champ for sure. You know what I'm saying? And Bomani might be his second sometimes.
Nah, man, I'm still trying to catch up to y'all. G, stop playing.
Man, that's fire, man. Well, we're gonna keep it moving. It's the lightning round. We got a couple more minutes, and I definitely want to give y'all some more time. So, brother Bomani, tell us about this new initiative that you got going on, my brother. I'm very proud, extremely excited. You are a solid African, man, and I appreciate you for that, brother. So, tell us about the new initiative you got going on with Black August and everything.
Okay, shout out to my brother Alias Kuti Chagalia. Shout out to him. Well, actually, the brother reached out to me. Brother Alias reached out to me and with an idea about, you know, there's nothing that we've seen to commemorate, you know, the 100 years of our beautiful flag of red, the black, and the green given to us by Marcus Garvey, right, in August of 1920. So we don't. There's nothing to commemorate it. So being tapped by somebody you respect, I had to go in all the way in and make sure that we honor our flag. We got another 100 years we could look forward to as a nation with this flag. So what are we going to do? So given the nature of everything and the social distancing and all of this kind of madness going on, we figured we'll do an online event. Well, he figured, let's do an online event. Let me not take none of the credit. Right? He wanted to do an online event. So he asked me to just get on board, help organize it, spread the word. We've booked about 9-10 speakers now. I'm not going to spill too much information at this time, but you know, we got a whole list of speakers and people that's going to present information from all across the African diaspora. We still need people from the Caribbean to kind of step up, more people from the continent, the UK, anybody that you know is a powerful a speaker, somebody with something to say, you know what I mean? Or just tune in. If you're in them areas, just tune in. All the information will be out soon. I would say, I believe up by Monday, we'll have a lot more information for you. And we ready to rock out August 14th to the 16th. It's going to be a phenomenal event, just racked full of Black power, African warrior messages and spirit. We want to lead it off with a a nice little libation, something for the ancestors. We're gonna give, we got to give praise to the ancestors in our flag, and we're just gonna make it a whole weekend of just celebration of our flag and our Marcus Garvey, the UNIA, and what we're gonna do for the next 100 years. We're gonna have a bunch of speakers speaking on what is coming up for the next 100 years for this movement.
Man, that's powerful, brother. And I know you have something going on with it too, as far as a hashtag and changing the profile photo or something you said, right?
Right. I'm asking everybody for Black August. Let's change your profile pic on all your social media platforms to the red, black, and green platform. Let's make Garvey proud. If he was here right now, like if he was still right now able to see us celebrate 100 years, let's make him proud like he's right here with us. And that's the least we can do. This ain't social media activism. This is just Black people globally being unified just for a weekend, just for a month, unified on our all social media platforms, repping our flag and our beautiful colors and letting everybody know we are one nation.
Man, that's dope, brother. And y'all always been doing work. And this why, family, please go and support these brothers' project. The album, Cypher in the Field for Manhood Papers, is out right now. Donate to the Cash App. Purchase the album, you know what I'm saying? The money, this is why it's important, because the money that y'all go to buy the album is going into initiatives like this. The brothers.
We also have the Teach Our Own Initiative, pardon me.
Exactly.
We're developing a program along with SUTEC called Teach Our Own Initiative, where we want to be able to use our proceeds and our funds and resources to help arm the leaders like my brother Q Butter out in Brooklyn, like Marcus Klein. You know what I'm saying? Like Baba Baruti down there, people who got African-centered schools and programs. We want to arm them. They shouldn't have to worry about getting computers or even being able to take our children out the country back home if need be, when need be. You know what I'm saying? Without having to scrape for funds and ask for nothing. Like I really feel like we need to we had a whole bunch of European institutions and companies give money to all these HBCUs. And we know ain't nothing coming out of there but faggotry. You understand? Right. So our really first and last line of defense are our warrior scholars who are teaching our babies properly. So we really need, like, I'm passionate just about, I want to put all our resources into making sure that those who are teaching our babies and putting their life on the line for our children, that they have everything they need to execute that mission. Because we can't create revolutionaries without a revolutionary culture. Baba Dale Jones taught us that. Peace be upon him. You on mute, brother.
Oh no, I was just saying I shaded that.
Nah, that's dope, man. That's ill right there, brother. And I know that y'all the Teach Our Own Initiative, y'all previously did something powerful when it comes to having a concert where all of the proceeds from the concert where y'all performed at was donated to Baba Baruti's school, which is called Akaban House. You know, so y'all brothers are not just about music and talk, you know, but thought, word, deed, or lines, that you guys are really putting your left foot forward and about action with the music, activism with the music. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's needed. So we definitely salute y'all, family. Please make sure y'all go to www.ufasafo.com. You can buy this t-shirt, Asafo United Front. And
you can buy that album. Church in the Field out now.
Church in the Field. You saw the video I played earlier where Ashe directed the joint. Go check out Church in the Field. Check out the Offset Papers. Check out all their previous albums. You know what I'm saying? It's up for sale right now. You know, I'm going to bring in a special brother. Right now. We got a caller on the line. I hope y'all can hear it. Brother, you here? State your name. Where you calling from? You on Thorough Black Talk.
Man, what's happening, man? This is your brother South Garvey, you know what I'm talking about, flying salsa in the motherfucking building, you know what I'm talking about, UF Death, a Safo gang, you know what I'm talking about, represent for the Lone Star State, African power, what's happening?
Ricky Ross, salute to my big brother Ricky Ross, man. Salute. Showing us some respect, man.
Already, man. Yeah. Already. Right down here in the great state of Texas, you heard?
Yeah.
You know, hey, man, I just want to call in, man, support the family. Hey, man, the album is dope. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You already know this UF alumni. I represent the Shield. I can tune they call me after the show. Black African Power, I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Already. I seen that text too. You know what it is?
Too, bro, because before we let you go, you are a powerful player when it comes to this RBG community. So I know the brother Bamani is definitely gonna work with you on this Black August project. And it's only right to have you up there, brother. You've been doing so many great things, and you a dope artist in its own right. So we're gonna have to get you on Thorough Black Talk pretty soon. And it's a beautiful thing, man, when Africans connect, no matter where you at, Brooklyn, Texas, Cali, Africa, anywhere, we connecting as long as we right-minded, man. So we appreciate you, brother. I had to big you up, and we appreciate you for calling, my brother.
Hey, y'all be safe, but stay dangerous, man. Peace and black power, man.
Black power.
Peace, Black Power.
Brother.
Yeah, that's Sauce Garvey, man, one of the heavy hitters, one of the original OGs when it comes to the RBG community. Shout out to our brother Tahir RBG as well. A lot of y'all got the red, black, and green flag. You don't even know that it's an RBG community. You don't even know where the RBG's Revolutionary But Gangster came from, right here in the USA, man. So get your mind right. I appreciate that, brother, for calling, man. But let's keep moving. Brothers, please tell us about where we could get this this project. Tell us about anything y'all got going on, because we coming into the final minutes. And I'm going to give y'all this opportunity to share. Let the people know what y'all want to tell the people about yourselves and about the music and the work that y'all do.
All right, I'll try to make this quick so everybody can have they say real quick. First, I just want to say 100 years of the RBG flag commemoration, the celebration online. You ain't got to go nowhere. Just look for the details, click the link, and let's do it. Worldwide, global 100 years of RBG flag. Let's make Garvey proud. Second, Cypher in the Field for Manhood Papers out right now. www.ufasafo.com. And it will be on all your social, all your streaming platforms and all that really, really soon. But if you want that Mr. track, you're gonna have to go on the website to get that. I'm sorry. Yeah. Now, and also, let me see what we got. Oh, sorry, Harriet Shotgun, August 14th. Be on the lookout for that. And as you know, that's the same day they'll be doing the 100 years of RBG. So maybe, just maybe, you may hear something off that Harriet Shotgun. So yeah, salute to my family. Thank y'all, Sister Keisha, Ashe. I love y'all, man. You already know Brooklyn all day. You know, I may be in Canada, but you already know BK all day.
No doubt.
Word, we love y'all. Appreciate having y'all. You know, y'all having us. Excuse me. And yeah, we got stuff coming out. Harriet Shotty's gonna be fire. Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb right now and let Sister Keisha know when that RB and Green project come out, because United Front got a love story coming out featuring. Because you can't be a pastor if you don't sing in front of the church a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So we got a love story, because one thing United Front does understand is that there's a gap that needs to be bridged. So we got a lot of issues going on in our communities, and there are people that maybe are not ready to hear the level of a warrior in heart we talk about, but they want to fix their relationship with their queen and their king. They want to make sure things are right for their children. They want to get through the day-to-day issues we got to get through. And they only care about Black people. I don't believe that they care more about the others. They just they may not be warrior class. They might be scientist class. They may be, you know, there's different levels. So we understand that we nice enough to speak to everybody. And this is a shot at that. So yeah, we got a lot coming, man. I'm looking forward to it. It's an exciting time.
Amen, brother. Pastor Collection played around.
Praise the Lord.
Conversations dropping too. Since we dropping exclusives, I ain't gonna say no more though.
Conversation. Come on.
When the pastor speaks, I already know. I'm telling you, man. Yo, and go make sure y'all cop that Church in the Field. It's out right now. www.ufasafo.com. My brother Akatunde.
Yo, it's funny to get dark. It's funny to get dark, literally, fam.
Okay.
Harriet Shotgun, August 14th, man. I'm telling y'all, it's funny to get crazy. Like my man say, it's so much music. We dropping so much music. Y'all don't even know Harriet Shotgun is just the first installment. Everything is coming. Look, y'all should be looking for different projects from all of us. It might be projects with me and Green and Bo. Y'all don't know what's going on. We just coming with a lot of music. www.ufasafo.com is the place to catch us. And Offset Papers Volume 2 definitely will be out, man. Look out for that. Harriet Shotgun got 20-something tracks on it, man. 20-something track. I just want to put that out there for people that don't.
You gotta
that's
be
how we get down.
It's a double CD, a double barrel shot.
Man,
I get it.
It's
Side by side.
definitely a double barrel, man. So we got buckshots and slugs for y'all.
All right.
You feel me?
Yeah, the Vanguard. We about to it's for real. We about to establish this like the Vanguard. We over here with it.
Our full season.
That's what it is, family. Well, we definitely appreciate y'all checking in with us. I personally definitely appreciate y'all always giving me the exclusives. You know what I'm saying? And like the brother said, Harriet Shotgun will be coming. We are going to have the advanced listening party right here on Thorough Black Talk. Before it drops, you're going to get to hear 1 or 2 or 3 or maybe other tracks before it's out. Please do yourself a favor. Treat yourself, family. We got a long weekend. It's 4th of July, or small hat lie, fake July weekend. Play this at the barbecues. You know what I'm saying? Play this when the gyms open back up after quarantine. Get this in your headphones, family, and I'm telling you, it will shift your frequency. It will make you a new African. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you, brothers, for coming in. Whenever y'all want, man, you know this is family up here. We get you back up here just to kick it and talk about current events and politics, because I know we could build with y'all brothers on that as well. But yeah, man, we definitely appreciate y'all for all the work and all the music that y'all put in. Once again, family, this is United Front, Asafo. You could go to their website, www.asafo.com. Asafo. Make sure y'all copy that new project, Cypher in the Field. We're going to get out of here with another track from the project. And I got to do this one because this is the track where most of y'all, I think Doc Marty is not on this one, but I think all 3 of y'all might be on it or somebody on this joint. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna play it.
Everybody.
Cue it up.
Can I just say one thing real quick?
Cue it up.
One thing real quick. I just want everybody to know it's not we are United Front, but you gotta be clear. We are the Vanguard United Front. Just for the record. The Vanguard.
There you have it.
Say the whole name.
And there you have it, family. I love it. I love it. I love it. Again, thank you, my brothers, for coming in and always giving us that fire, always teaching us. You know, I learned from you gentlemen so much. I'm always inspired to do more when I hear you. So, you know, I already got the tune set up. Tomorrow morning, I'm hitting the road. The workout is going to be fire. So I'm ready to go an extra 10 miles on it. I don't know, Bo. I don't know.
Let's
get it, sis.
Well, you know, African fashion, man, and play some powerful music. This is your brother Ashe SJ signing off. Thank you, family, for listening to Thorough Black Talk. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Thorough Black Talk. You can see the replay if you came in late. You can hear the brothers chopping it up about the new project. Play the replay. You can check it on Facebook Live. The page is Thorough Black Talk. Make sure y'all like the Vanguard United Front on Facebook. Make sure y'all go to their website, ufasafo.com. Follow, subscribe, support us. Support me, your brother Ashe SJ. My page is Solid African. If you go to Solid African on YouTube, that's where you can see the video I did with Diddle Green, the pastor. You know what I'm saying? And we all things UF over here, family. I already got my tea. You know what I'm saying? So, signing out, Ashe SJ. Make sure y'all follow my page, Solid African on Facebook. Shout out to my big brother Tad, who is not here, but he's here in spirit. He definitely salutes y'all brothers as well.
Shout out Doc Mark.
His page, Better Days Ahead, Fitness. And my page, Solid African. We're gonna get up out of here. Sister Kish, you got any last words before I play this track?
Let's let it rock, brothers. Y'all be safe and always keep doing what you're doing. I always love y'all black. 100. Let's go, Ashe.
That's right. Remember, family,
Peace.
true courage is knowing how to suffer. The battlefield is where you stand. And always keep it thorough. Thorough Black Talk. We out, y'all. UF, this song is called Asafo Season. Let's get it.
Asafo Season. University. Omani Mayas. Diddle Green. Doc Marty. Dig. I've been ride or die. I feel like Mary Field, still dying for freedom, but caskets don't compare to jail. Prisoner of war, they still wish that they could share our shells. My power black, I wear it well. Only counting W's, but riding with a pair of L's. Overwide, Pan-African, never fail to frail. Right cross, leave a crack of mine, it's fine, parallel. F12, big fly, some of them barely square. Stop looking for drive and grab the steering wheel. Africans never die, I still prepare my will. Yeah, so we can free the land for real. No supply, the land is still. Grow organically if we can all manage meals. Hill a verse, but with the hand is ill. The crown Nelson, but Winnie who we cherish still. Can't compare to real. The crown Nelson, but Winnie who we cherish still. Can't compare to real. Yo, one of the greatest men to ever walk this earth. Represent my race, fan ancestors and predecessors, not birth. Legacy's the key word that defines the tribe. Greatness in my DNA, and I ain't even need to strive. Draped in jewels, the naked eye won't detect. Spit like I'm rocking the loose grill, cash it out in love and respect. Won't fall where with your woke jokes, reach extra trigger warnings. Be the first to throw the chair to incite the moment. They'll tell you Africans don't own nothing. So it's unwise to uprise at the moment. Yet I can't think of one rebellion to preppers. That boy yanking your fighting spirit out of your chest on Netflix. Same time tell you vote for some old devil whose claim to fame is he got stoned in Selma. Black folks stay getting trolled. I tell you, we won't get it till crackers reveal they whole agenda. No brainer, no entertainer got your best interest in mind. They align with their own benefits. So we with the headshots, no straight shots or leg shots. For fake pops or gay pops. Talking about them hammers, they clamor up in beef. Delusions, grandeur, enamored by the streets. Understanding that they're sheep that advocate for wolves. And would even voluntarily shed their wool. Respect OG Tahir. He a legend. I had to say it twice cause now everyone is in a legend. Great thing about me, I be getting overlooked. When you realize you hit your flesh falling off like meat overcooked. Call me what you wanna call me, I ain't looking for a new race. Bigger brothers that bucket cops till they off me like Blueface. No words for dudes that chauffeur but say they got drive. Soon as shit go left, they go right. Yeah, they say we always bringing up the past, but they always claim it's culture. When two sevens clash, worship the black woman herself if you worship a God. Sky Daddy letting you get clapped in churches and mosques. I got a lot of lines, Andrew, a lot of rhymes. Hit the loaded belt for reenactors will be traumatized. My kind of mind, cause the devil slipping in all kind of lies. I'm on the grind, body count like Hitler's in like half the time. I gotta check this so my Bible lay in reference in this last word. Forming insurrection, girl below the clean your weapon. Keep a gun and keep a reference. You might just have to fight or ask a sister for direction. Check it. No jungle fever, ain't no excuse either. I ain't down with integration. Shoot the right back off the zebra. Respect the process, no problem with making dollars. People keep it conscious, but still balling like Trey Hodges. City housing is the project. Another word for conspiracy. The devil man is obvious. I know this thing you're dealing with. The realest ish I ever wrote. Quotes to Smith and Webber stroke. The realest note. Nobody be the sickest with the illest flow. I'm broken haymakers at crackers with pacemakers. Be the cracker bitches. Be the babies with their PlayStation. You call it hell, I call it vacation. So I'ma stay patient and bring the truth to an enslaved nation. I'm repping straight pride and straight raises. Play cakes to turn the body round into a clay cake. A Sappho male cause an alpha is Greek. So that's not how I speak. A Sappho warrior, a Sappho is me. I am us, so a Sappho is me. So a Sappho is deep. You get crushed thinking the Sappho is weak. A Sappho see.
You know, me and A-Level were talking about how like hip hop is the voice of the people, and it plays a role in times like this of speaking out. Like, what motivates y'all on a regular to do this?
I thank you for the question. I really appreciate that question. And it really is a simple answer, but it requires a lot of discipline. And it's because it's how we live our lives. It's not just wearing the red, black, and green. If I went blind and could never see the RBG colors again, I know I'm an African. I know who I am. No one's going to tell me who I am. I'm not living by anyone else's version of history. I'm going to see myself. I'm going to live and die through my eyes, through the deeds and experiences, goods and bads of my ancestors. You know, so we're not going to be afraid while we have to go to work and earn a living. And, you know, we understand most of our families and friends and people we know don't necessarily think the way we do. We're okay with that. You're not going to stir us.